Hi, Paramount Elementary Grade 4. This is Mr. Waldron. I have made my way back home, and I've got a science experiment or science display set up for us, an activity to help us learn about erosion. And so I want you to notice my setup. I have 4 trays, and each tray has something different. So in tray number 1, we have gravel. So this is just, gravel that you might see in a driveway. And in tray number 2, we have soil. Think of it as just maybe garden soil, what a farmer's field might contain. Then we have clay, and clay is one of those types of soil that we find especially in Maryland a lot of, in the Atlantic coastal plains soils. And clay is pretty fine in particle, but we're going to find out about its behavior in a moment. And then I have another tray that doesn't have a label, but this is just a piece of sod. And sod is just grass with a layer of soil that's attached to the bottom of it. And so what I'm going to do is each one of these trays, I'm going to take this water bottle and I'm going to spray the same amount of sprays in each one so that we can see the outcome of what happens when we spray this. Now, one of the things I do want you to realize is that I have this on an incline. So it's a little hill. Each one of the trays is on a hill, so the water should flow from the top to the bottom. And as it does, we're viewing to see how the different types of soils, and then even the sod with soil under it, how they allow the water to move and what moves in that water. So in other words, how much erosion is going on. So we want to do a comparison to see, is one type of soil better when it comes to slowing down erosion. Another thing that I want us to kind of take away from this is, as we think about erosion, we know erosion is not good. It's bad for our lands, it's bad for our water. How can we as humans begin to solve some of the problem of erosion? And does this experiment give us ideas about ways we can come up with ideas to slow down the erosion that's happening around us? So let me get my spraying hand ready, and we're going to start with the gravel right here. Got to get my finger out of the way there. And we're going to start with the gravel and do one. Get it going. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and I'm going to stop at 40. And so now we're going to take a moment and just kind of look at that. You can see that the water is running down the tray from the gravel. And here's where the water is collecting or accumulating. And what I see pretty much is just good, clear water. None of the gravel moved. It didn't travel, so it did not erode, right? So now let's try the same thing with the soil. We're going to move over to the next tray. And again, 40 sprays, so we have a fair test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. What I notice is the soil is good and saturated. That means it's wet. It's got water all through it. And you can see the water starting to run down. And as that water is running down and we look at the collection of water, ooh, I see not only water, but I see some of that soil has been allowed to move. It didn't all move. Some of it moved all the way down. Some of it moved part of the way down. So we are experiencing erosion here. Let's try this same idea with clay. So again, this is the soil we find a lot of near the coast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Wow. So if we are viewing that soil, and now the water that's flowing out of that, oh, would you look at that? No signs of clear water. As a matter of fact, all of the water that's flowing out of the clay type of soil seems to be kind of that orangey color. So definitely signs of erosion going on here. I bet if I kept spraying, after a while, a good chunk of that pile might make its way down here in the form of water mixed with clay. So we've definitely got erosion. So Now, I do want to point out, this tray, I've been tough to keep this one clean. And let me see if I can just do a little wiping here. I don't want to start with any false idea. I want to get this loose soil out of the way. You're going to have to understand a little bit of soil right there. So we'll keep that in mind. But again, let me do 40 sprays here, and I'm just going to spray right down on top of the grass, and we'll see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Okay, so let's examine the tray. I don't even see the water coming out. So no water even made its way. Oh, right there. Little bubble finally starting to come through there. Took it a while to get through though, didn't it? Seems like something held that water back. And that water there coming through, pretty doggone clean except for a few particles, but I think that might have been what was in the tray. So let's review our outcome. We'll start with the gravel. The gravel did not erode at all. Purely clear water. And then if we look at the soil, well, you can see for yourself. Look at how much of the soil traveled with the water or eroded. Let's look at the clay one more time. We'll look at the clay, very fine particles, very, very small pieces of soil. And if we look down here, we can see, look at that. And then finally over here, we have the tray that has just sod in it, but it has soil underneath it. And as we sprayed, over time, a little bit more water starting to make its way through. But the level of water, the amount of water, doesn't compare with the other trays, does it? So here's what I'm wondering. What does this tell us about different types of soil and erosion? As humans, how can this help us be better prepared to lessen erosion or maybe fight erosion that's already occurring? Let's say you had a lot of clay in your yard. Would you want to keep the clay there or maybe do something? If you had a lot of soil that was exposed, would you want to do something? Okay, so two important questions. How do each type of soils allow erosion to occur, or how much? And then what do we learn from this as humans? All right, Paramount, thanks for spending time with me.